Whenever you're working with acoustic panels, one of the biggest questions we get asked all the time is, where do you put them? Where's the best place to put an acoustic panel for the most effective absorption possible? There's a couple different answers to that. Number one is we want to expose both sides of the panel. So if you hang the panel from the ceiling in a baffle style, or even more of a room divider style where both sides of that panel are exposed, each side is going to equally absorb sound, and it's going to get the highest NRC rating possible in that space. They also do a really good job of creating some visual privacy in between spaces as well. So there's an added benefit. The next best option, if we're going to put it on a wall, because sometimes that's the only place we can put an acoustic panel is on the wall, we want to simulate a similar effect that we get when we hang a baffle or a panel in the ceiling. And we do that by creating an air gap from the panel and the wall. We're going to do that a couple different ways. We can either build up some strips on the back to create space between the wall and the panel, or we can use actual standoffs to lift it off, similar like you would see with a whiteboard or glass board on a wall. And by lifting that panel away from the wall, you allow that sound again to hit both sides of the panel. And that really maximizes the potential of that panel to absorb sound. The least effective way is to take any acoustic panel, any thickness, and glue it directly to a hard surface. When you do that, it's going to take on some of the properties of that hard surface and bounce some of the sound back and absorb less. So again, sometimes we want to do that because that's the best way to get the look and feel that we're going for as well as the acoustics. But if we're trying to solve an acoustic problem, the best way to do that is to hang a panel to expose both sides of it. As always, if you need help figuring out where to put this stuff, how much of it you're going to need, or coming up with a great design for your customer, give us a call.